Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the What the Football channel. This is the BH and Scrubber Show. And on today's show, we're going to be recapping the Philadelphia game versus the Commanders. And also, this is a double duty show. We're also going to be previewing the Dallas game coming up on Christmas. And don't miss the Christmas live stream. I will be here. Some of you might not get it. It's on Netflix. So come here and I will be calling the game. And we're going to try and have some Christmas fun, and maybe Santa Scrubber might come by. I don't know. So stop in and say hello. We had a great show. Even during the Philadelphia game, it was fun. We try and be lighthearted about it. You know, it's a little different when you're in the mix and you need to win a game. You get all excited and pissed off. But when you got, you know, not much going on, it's just ease up on the boys and
Yeah.
just have a good time. So that's what we're going to do Christmas. Just have a good time. So join us. BH will be in the chat room, and it should be fun. So, starting with Philadelphia, BH, what did you see?
Well, it was everything we pretty much said it was going to be. I mean, we knew we were outmatched. I mean, that's a great team, and it was that way. And we had to, Josh Johnson had to come in and play a little bit. Marcus was actually doing pretty good, I thought.
Mhm.
I mean, for the players to me that stuck out that I saw that were good, that graded well were Marcus, Chris Rodriguez, I thought was good.
Mhm.
Treylon Burks is starting to show a little something. A guy we can talk about with Dallas maybe. Did really good. And Terry had a real solid game. And for the defense, it was like, Preston Smith, another good game.
Mhm.
He actually did pretty good. Couldn't get a lot of pressure on that guy, but I mean, I think we got a couple sacks, but the pressure rate was a little weak. But Preston Smith played good again, and then Bobby Wagner was sort of like, I guess, once again, I think this is his second all-world game with double-digit tackles, solo
Yep.
tackles. He had another sack, I think.
Tackles for
Um,
loss.
what's that?
Tackles for loss.
Yeah, he had a TFL. So, yeah, I mean, once again, I mean, he's ancient, but he's out there doing it really good. So, special teams was, Mike Sainristil was a demon. He got that fumble for us, so that
Yeah.
was awesome. And Percy Butler played really well too out there. He's always on special teams. So we had some good play. But yeah, overall, I think it was just the result. It was just too much to overcome for this team. And it is, I mean, without getting melodramatic, it's a lost season at this point. Two more
Yeah.
games to go. So, and like you said, hey, we just keep watching and looking and hoping for some of these, depth guys maybe to show a little something. This is when you do it.
Yep.
So anyway, what was your take on that game?
I agreed with some of the things you said about on the defensive side. The pass rush was terrible. I seen the stat that we got 4 pressures out of
Four.
37 dropbacks. That's horrifying.
Yeah, yeah,
And then he was also 15 of 15 between Hertz was 15 and 15 between the line of scrimmage and 10 yards out. 15 for 15.
yeah.
So
Brutal.
that's over the middle, and that
Yeah,
speaks to certain coverage by, like Bobby Wagner and people like that. And so yeah, it's just not good there. The tackling, of course, was terrible. As usual, they couldn't stop Saquon. They were too busy trying to strip the ball, and I got issues with that.
yeah,
Man, you shouldn't be doing that. Just tackle the guy. That's all you really need to do. Some
yeah,
standouts, though. I thought Sainer still, he's the kind of guy, he can play on the defense and does good. And if he can keep doing what he does on special teams, you got a dual threat there. So I thought
yeah.
he did really good, like you said. Preston Smith played good. Our new guy, Drake Jackson, finally came off the list and got
I
in,
know.
squeaked in his 3 week uh, probationary period, and he
Right.
got in there. He did good. Most of the boys tried, but they were so gassed by the end of the game that it wasn't even funny. And also too, the Eagles picked up the pace in the second half. And Marcus, we had the lead well into the third quarter.
Yeah,
It was still 10-7. with about like 4 minutes, something like that, left to go in the third quarter when the Eagles scored. And that
Yeah,
was actually when Marcus Mariota came out, and that pretty much spelled the end for the Commanders when Mariota broke down. Yeah,
yeah,
Josh Johnson, he just looked terrible. It was a highlight reel of misfortune, so bad passing. But he did get us down there, and he scored a touchdown for us. So I got to give him credit for
yeah.
that. So he
He
hung
did.
in
I mean,
there and
against all odds,
against all odds. So he
he
got us
did.
down there and made it not look the score look as bad as it could have been. So
Yeah,
so the boys came together there. So we got pretty beat up from that game. So there's a few people out that won't be in the upcoming game. I think you noted, well, I saw Eddie Goldman
yeah.
and Jalen Lane making that dude. It was the dumbest thing in the world what he was doing on that
I
punt return.
know.
Man, the guy was like 3 steps away from him and he was catching the ball instead of calling
Yeah,
a fair catch. And dude, in a game like that, just take the fair catch. You're not going to do
dude.
anything special. You're not
Yeah,
going to light the world on fire in this game. Just take, and to me, if you want to light the world on fire, that's fine. But, some people, coaches would look at that as bad thinking on his part. And you may
yeah,
not want him to be a punt returner. If that's what he's going to do in that situation, you want him to just fair catch it and be done with it. And so he got hurt.
yeah.
So bad decision making on his part. So
Yeah, it was just kind of like you said. It goes right to the simple things like going for the strip of the ball.
yeah.
Yeah, it does. In both situations, you got to look at the current situation, where this team is, who we're playing.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, you're not trying to, it's not like like it's for a playoff, appearance. Like, we got to win this game. Yeah. Then try and bust a punt and get up there, or try and strip the ball because they're
Yeah.
coming down the field on us and they're already in field goal range. So strip the ball. We got to do something, right? No. Just
Yeah.
do the basics. This is where you do the basics,
Hmm.
and you don't do stuff like that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, I felt bad for him because man, that guy went
Dude.
man right at his knee.
I mean, right when he caught the ball too, he must have known the guy was coming.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the guy didn't get tripped. I mean, he
No.
just went right into him. So anyway,
Yep.
that's football.
Yep.
But I was really sorry to hear that. So he's IR, Goldman's IR, Sam Cosme's IR. I mean,
Yep.
Jesus,
Yep.
not good.
So how does that affect us going into Christmas Day's game, 1 o'clock this coming Thursday against the Dallas Cowboys? What do you see there?
Yeah, offensively, man, it's trending, Josh Johnson. We don't
Yeah,
know yet.
that's
We'll
right.
see what happens. Who knows? Like we were talking earlier off camera, like they haven't IR'd Jaden yet, so who knows? Maybe if things get desperate, coach, hey, go in there and you know maybe throw a have a few plays or something so this offense can perform. We're losing one of our best linemen. I know Wiley's back at guard. Brandon
Hmm.
Coleman got dinged up.
Hmm.
But he went out, but he's back. He's having full practices, so that's good. Um, so it's just going to be, man, it's going to be tough. I mean, Traylon's doing pretty good. I'm interested in him more than just about anybody to see how he can do in this game.
Hmm.
Their DBs are, man, their DBs are dog poop.
Yep.
Dallas's, their safeties are really not good. So it'd be kind of nice to see Terry. Now, who's throwing the ball? If it's Josh Johnson, well, look, even if it's Josh Johnson, their DBs are so bad that Josh might be able to open it up, or whoever plays. Let's just put it
Hmm.
Jeff Driscoll. I don't know, whoever it is,
Right.
Marcus. Can we should be able to open it up on them. And even their linebackers are kind of suck, quite frankly, if I'm being honest. Now they do a pretty good job on that D line now that they added Quinn Williams, but they got Kenny Clark, Jadeveon Clowney. They've got some other good guys. Our old buddy Dante Fowler is
Hmm.
coming off the edge. He's having an okay year, nothing great. The rookie Donovan Zaraku is having a good year, another specialist edge guy. So now the front seven, now or the front line, those front guys, they are pretty darn good, and they've really stiffened up. Williams didn't play last week. I don't know if he's going to play this week. They traded a first and a second to bring him in from the Jets. It might be a situation where they're out of it. Teams are going to be making these decisions like, hey, he's a little beat up. We gave away a first and a second.
Yep.
Nah, let's just sit
Yep.
him down.
Yep.
But yeah, otherwise, but other than that, you can really attack these guys through the air. And it's not like they're devastating against the run. Chris Rodriguez could pound those guys, and Dollar Bill could get in there and pound them a bit. So I think from our offense, I think we can make some headway with against these guys.
Yeah. So then that would leave it up to the defense to stop this crushing offense that Dallas has. Even though Dallas has lost their last three games,
Yeah,
they're not really doing Minnesota. Of course, Minnesota's got a brutal defense, so
yeah,
they shut them down. But I mean, they've got Dak Prescott and they got Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Flournoy and say, Tolbert
yeah. And
and all these
Flournoy,
guys.
I'd like right Flournoy be our number two wide receiver on this team. I mean,
Heck yeah,
with a bullet.
yeah,
I mean, that guy looks like the real deal out there. Man,
yeah.
he looks really good. And he's their number three.
Yeah, no shit, dude. They've got a lot of good people, and they've got who is it? Ferguson,
Yep,
Shoemaker,
yep,
and then that other guy they got too is actually pretty good. Forgetting
yeah.
his name, Briggs
And
something
yeah,
something.
and Dak, Dak's a number four rated quarterback on PFF, and it's no surprise Duke can sling it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, so yeah, that's a challenge for us, man.
And who's their running back? Is it Javante Williams?
Jonte Williams, yeah, he got a little banged up. I think he was
Mm,
playing a little injured last week. If he's healthy, he's a problem. He's a great, solid running back.
mm,
He's an issue. He's not great out of the backfield, but he'll hurt you a little bit in the passing game. He's not a complete bum in that respect.
right. Yep.
So,
I don't know
yeah,
what to do. I don't know what to say about the defense. You know what we always say: get pressure on Dak. Good luck with that front line that they got.
yep,
No pressure there. We're gonna have to cover them guys. You got Pickens and Lamb. You got to you either double team and the other one kills you, or you double team that one, the other one kills you, and then you got Ferguson catching the ball and their run game. So they put a lot of points up on the board. They put a lot of points and a lot of passing yards. They're like fourth or fifth in both those
yeah,
categories. So they're just going to stack touchdowns all over us. It's at home.
yeah. We're at home.
We're at home. So
Great, nice day for football, man. There's some bad weather around the country, but not in DC, in
yeah,
Maryland there. Yeah, we got some nice weather, cool, no wind, so it's good football weather.
yeah,
Yeah, and Pickens, what happened with Pickens is he had a good game, but they always had him at the X, and he was just getting it's easy when someone's an X, you have to double them up and hold him against the side. So he was having a hard time. He's not a prolific route runner or anything. But they started moving him. I think because he was getting unhappy. You could see his whole body language. He wasn't happy at all. All of a sudden, they started putting him in the slot, let him run a little wild, and he had a good game.
yeah.
And so they're giving him some slot. So I think he's feeling a little bit better about that. I mean, they're not moving it. CD gets most of the slot. But they are moving him into slot. And then, so for us, that's double dangerous because if George Pickens was just on the X, at least we know where he is and we could try and formulate something against him. If they're running him out and CD out and they're putting him in the slot, it's going to be a long day. So
Yeah. Well,
anything can happen.
we got a little help came in. Guy named Shy Tuttle. He's a
Shy's here.
Shy is here. Shy Tuttle, our defensive tackle that we snaked off the Titans practice squad, I think.
Cool.
So he's going to be I think they backing up Goldman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I think so it'll be Sheldon Day and him, I guess, doing rotating in. Yeah, he's a run stuffer type. So take
that'll
it for
be
what it is.
Him and Johnny Newton, and then Day. I think they got
Oh,
Day.
that's right. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Yeah. So they'll be rotating in there. That's right. Because Duran and what's his name are starters. So
Kinlaw.
Kinlaw.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, so
yeah.
anyway. Gonna be interesting. Both so it'll be kind of weird to watch both teams. Both are out of it. See how they play people. See how they rest people. I'm a
Yeah.
little worried from a fantasy. I kind of got that. I got CD and I'm in the finals in my NFL.com, but I got CD and Dak. And I'm just, if they go up 23-3 in the half, man, those
Mhm.
guys could play one series in the third and go sit down, right?
Yep.
Couldn't
Yep.
blame them.
This is the time of year when if your team is already clinched or whatever, clinched division or clinched the
Or you're right.
playoff and this game don't matter,
Yep.
they're going to be sitting your player and you're just going to be, oh my God, I need that
Yeah.
guy,
Or in this case, the team's out of it. There's nothing they're going to
Yeah.
gain. No sense going out there and getting your stars beat
No.
up, especially if they're whooping a team. So
Yeah.
anyway, well, we'll just I guess we'll have to do our best, and maybe Scrubber Claus will show up, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. He might be
Okay.
busy. He might not be. We'll see. I'll give him
Well,
a call and see if he can show up and
well, that would be awesome, man, to see
yeah.
him. So, well, I'll be there. I'll be there in the chat.
Yeah.
So, cooking up a small roast, and we got some mince pies for dessert. So,
Nice.
yeah,
I've
I'll
got
be
a big
around.
ham steak and I got pumpkin pie and potatoes
Oh,
and
good deal.
yeah, it'll
That's
be fun.
awesome. Okay, man. Well, Thursday, 1 o'clock Eastern,
Yep.
our most hated rival, the
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yep. All right.
All right.
America's most hated rival.
That's right.
Thanks, BH. That was a
All
great
right.
show. Look forward to Christmas and thanks everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.